What's going on, y'all? Cards Outdoors here. We're gonna be fishing in Bertha Brevs in Colorado. It's my first time at this lake. Do a little bait check here on my bait caster. You can see we have a chatterbait on the green and white, and then we can switch over to the Texas rig Cinco. I'm gonna be switching that over to a topwater whopper plopper later on in the video, and I'm gonna be commentating because my the GoPro sound was all weird and funky and like bad and stuff like that. So now that we're at the first spot, we already changed out of the whopper plopper, as you can see. You can see that for cast. And then now I don't know how to do the software, so I can zoom in on this bite. However, you just take a little bit to be able to get this bite up. Right there. I'm gonna see if we can bring it in. As you can see, he crawled out from under that log. They were all stacked up in there. Now, this bass wasn't much bigger than the lure itself, but it's still fun. Now, we're just gonna roll a couple clips and
it's down white, boy.
Sound white, boy.
In the cast before this, I ended up snagging my lure in the cattails in front of me, and I didn't want to get in the water to go get it, so I just switched up to a different color after I lost it. On this next cast here, I'm going to be casting just to the right of that log there, as you can see, and we're going to try and get something to crawl out from underneath there to get that reaction bite on the whopper plopper. So it's crawling over the water right now. We're gonna see just a minute. There we go. There's that hookup. Be able to drag it out from that log, and then be able to bow flip it over these cattails here. Hopefully they're gonna be tangled or snagged up or anything like that within the cattails. And yeah, maybe we get the hook out, get a picture on them, and throw them back. Alright, so after we throw this back, I caught another fish off the camera right here on that same lure that we switched up to after I lost the other one that we caught the first two fish on. Now, I'm not the best fisherman, and I don't understand how to hold bass too well, so it falls out of my hands here. Get that little, funny bit going. Another big mouth on this guy, light color, and then we drop him again. And so I just threw it back in the water. So yeah, we're allowed to play. Alright, now that we get to this spot here, we changed up colors because they weren't biting too much, so we switched up just a little bit. It'd be reeling. I tried to keep my pole out of the way of the GoPro, but I'm still new at this, so it got in the way a lot. We weren't able to see much. And then we got another hookup in this next spot. And be able to drag him back. He didn't really fight too much, just floated along the water. Try to get him through those cattails again. The next fish, I think, is the one that got caught up in these cattails, and that kind of sucked to go get him because I had to get in this stinky old water to go get it. Get a little bit of nose check there. Cool. We're gonna get the hook out, get a picture on him, and throw him back.
it sound right, boy. Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
Alrighty, what's we got off of that first fish, or that next fish there? Wow. We're over to cast again, a little bit to the right. We're going parallel to the shore here. And then this one was kind of a funny little hook up here because I didn't really see it come up and hit it. I just saw it take it out or take it down to the bottom of the water. So yeah, this one got caught up in the cattails here and I wasn't able to figure out how to get it out. So I walked in the water to go get it and grabbed the fish. I tried to get him off here, but I couldn't figure it out. I gotta work more on my camera skills in the future. So we're gonna be able to get that out of there. And then he absolutely chomped down on this back treble hook here. And I don't have my pliers with me, so I had to get it out with my hands. I got it out. It was a nice color on him. Another big mouth. A little bit of nose check there. And then throw him back in the water. My GoPro did end up dying, so I just took a bunch of pictures of the fish that I caught after it died. And yeah, threw it in the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. If it's night, go to bed. Yeah, go ahead, like and sub, and follow me up on Fish Brain.